Hey, folks, what does Bobby Keel, Gary Gentry, Dylan Weldon, and Rick Revel have in common? It's called fun. Hey, I've got a house full tonight. It's going to be a great show. We're going to be talking to Bobby Keel. He's going to find out what all he knows, where them great songs that he wrote, where they come from. Just come up in his head or what? Get your Coke ready, Pepsi, get your popcorn. We'll be right back.
The Mike Weatherford Show is proud to announce we are now officially powered by TEC. If their fiber optic internet service can handle everything we throw at it here in the studio, from videos to calls and live streams, you better believe they can handle your home or business too. If speed, stability, and service is important to you, you can count on TEC. Thanks, TEC. Now let's get to the show.
Recorded live in the studios of Brewer Street Mafia. This is a Red Dog Fred production.
And now, your number one rated show, The Mike Weatherford Show. Here's your host, Mike Weatherford.
Hey, folks, like I said a while ago, I got Bobby Keel. He is live in the studio. Whiskey on Ice, How About Time Off of Bad Behavior? Them are your favorite songs and my favorite song. I got a little something for you just to bring in the show. I want to show you something. Mr. Bobby Keel, take it away.
Well, I woke up this morning, I was tasting Jim Beam. I was holding the answer to some hot shot's dream. I got a bad reputation, reckon I'm a live wire. I like my whiskey on ice and my women on fire. Yeah, from Memphis to Mobile, I have played all the dives. Lord knows I'm lucky just to still be alive. Hey, I'm an all-around rebel, and I will not be denied of my whiskey on ice and my women on fire. Yeah, I like my whiskey on ice and my women on fire. A good sounding guitar, and I won't be called a liar. I spent many long nights with a burning desire for my whiskey on ice and my women, all my women on fire. Yeah, folks talk about me, I reckon they always will. They think I had an easy ride. They say I had it downhill. What they don't think about, what they don't realize, is these shoes that I'm a-filling, well, they're a mighty big size. Yeah, one night in Nashville, tried to take my own life. All my best friends done left me, Lord, and so had my wife. Oh, but a fast ride to Paris made me realize that some whiskey on ice and some sweet little county women on fire. Like my whiskey on ice and my women on fire. I love a good sounding guitar, won't be called a liar. Hey, I've spent many long nights with me a burning desire for my whiskey on ice and my women. I love my women on fire. Yeah, I like my whiskey on ice and my women on fire. Love a good sounding guitar, won't be called a liar. Hey, I may get old, but I'll never get tired. My whiskey on ice, my women, love my women on fire. I like my whiskey on ice. Oh, some golden pine shine would be nice. My women on fire.
What do you think about that, Bobby Keel? What do you think, guys? That's the way to do it right there. To give him a round of applause. Come on in, guys. Bobby Keel, Ricky. Can you believe what we just went through right there? He wrote that song, and it made number one on who all sung that song, you think?
Man, we're about to find out. You know, I wish that, Bobby, it's a sad thing that you sing in your sleep like that. I wish you put some energy behind it. That's
Yeah.
too bad you didn't put any energy there. Man, you nailed it. Sounded great, man.
Put your headset on there, Gary.
All right.
Right over here. There you go, Bobby.
Yeah.
Man, welcome to the show, my friend.
You was whooping that Martin guitar now. You're going to have to take your hat off. I know you. That's your pride and joy is
You
that
can
hat.
put them behind it.
Yeah, whoop.
Put them on there. You're fine.
Gotta be quick, don't it?
Y'all, you
You
quick.
got to be quick.
That's that golden
Are you
pond.
tangled? I think you got it on your chair now.
That's that golden pond distillery. That's right there. Makes you quick.
Makes you quick right there.
It does.
Those are rattlesnake headphones.
Yeah, they are.
Raise that chair up, Bobby. I believe
They
it's
can-
coming
they-
around
they
there.
We
quick.
done got hung up here.
Uh-oh.
Backlash.
Yeah,
That's what I like about a live show there.
yeah.
Dylan, when it's live like this, you get all kind of stuff. You know,
You
get,
do.
you get
Oh,
Bobby
I can
Keel hung up in their headset over here. Where else can you go see that?
But leave it to a Stewart County native. I tell you, that's the way they do it in Stewart County. They hang all their headphones just like that.
Put them on top of it.
You just put them where you need.
There you go.
Welcome to the mic.
Stewart County Rebel.
Yeah, Stewart County Rebel.
Stewart County Rebel, man.
Welcome
Yeah,
to
you
the
is.
show, Bobby. Glad
you,
to have
Mike.
you, my friend.
Appreciate it.
Man,
Glad to be here.
you've been one of my favorites, one of my heroes for years. Been trying to get a hold of you. And my good friend, Mr. Gary Gentry, said, hey, when I was on the show with you, Bobby Keel watched and said he wants to come. I said, hell, I've been trying to get him forever.
Here I am.
There he is, live and
Glad to
one.
hear.
Well, man, you wrote that song. Who carried that to number one for you?
Oh, Hank had a hit with it. But, you know, Confederate Railroad cut it. It's
Yeah.
been cut a bunch of times. But my favorite version is actually not Hank's. It's Travis Tritt's live version of it.
Wow.
It's about 7 minutes long, and son, I'm going to tell you what. Oh, boy.
Travis Tritt is probably one of the most underrated singers they are out there, in my opinion.
Yeah, except for me.
Yeah. That's the Bobby I wanted to get out right
that's
there.
it right there.
I don't sing, I interpret lyrics.
That's
there you go.
you're a what do you call that? A note smith?
Notes
I call it Tunesmith, but
Tunesmith.
he calls it. He's a troubadour.
Yeah.
He calls himself the troubadour. I'm the Tunesmith.
I'm an
but he's
old troubadour, yeah.
Y'all two guys, you and Gary, have been around. Did they have guitars when y'all first started?
They didn't have strings. They had guitars, but the strings came on a little later.
Yeah, they were playing gourds with strings when I
Oh,
started.
yeah.
Yeah, just a gourd.
What got you?
I don't know. Harold Bradley was around.
What got you into the music industry? What? Tell me a little bit about who Bobby Keel is.
When I was 3 years old, my granddaddy owned a store in Stewart County. And there was two songs that I knew how to sing at 3 years old. One of them was The Wayward Wind, and the other one was Kalijah.
Oh yeah.
And they'd set me up on the drink box. It wasn't a drink, you know, it was a big old galvanized thing. You had ice in it. You
Yeah.
put drinks in and pour one out. You look at the bottom of the Coke, see who's got the farthest one away.
I remember them
and
days.
everybody gets a Coke. But anyway, man, it was like, you know, they'd give me a Coca-Cola and a Three Musketeer candy bar. 70 years later, I still like my Coca-Cola and Three Musketeer candy. But also about that same time, my sister Mary Ann was 6 years older than me, rest her soul, and she was taking piano lessons. She was an artist. She could paint and draw pictures and stuff like that. And so she would get off the piano bench, and I'd crawl up and play the melody lines.
So you just naturally grew up doing it.
It was in me, son, and it just had to come out.
Yeah. It
You know,
sounds
it was
like
just, and it took
Wow.
it took its own, and I was afforded every opportunity. You know, my mom and dad, they didn't play music, but it's really, you know, Dad was a World War II vet, and he got off the farm and went, you know, he went in the Navy, and he got to hearing all kind of music, you know, other than country music. My dad wasn't a big country music fan, you know, but he loved Nat King Cole,
Yeah.
and you know.
Steppenwolf, that was good back in that day, wasn't it? No, that was Vietnam.
You talking about
I'm
the
sorry.
book? You talking about the book,
Yeah.
Steppenwolf?
Yeah.
The character in the play in the 19th century. No, but he was like, you know, like I say, Nat King Cole, anything but Sinatra, stuff like that. And he'd give Mama, we'd go to Clarksville, Dover, and there was a place called Newt's Record Store. And Daddy would say, buy whatever you want, but make sure you pick me up the new Nat King Cole or the Ray Charles.
Wow.
And heck, I tell you what, I like country music too, but I was just really impressed with the melodic structure of blues and soul music. And one of my favorite things that's ever happened in my life is I got a song that I wrote, recorded by Albert King, the blues singer, B.B. and Albert and Freddie. He recorded a song, Sandy Carroll and I wrote it together. It's called "If You Got It, I Can Get It."
Get it out.
It's 12-bar blues all the way, man.
I know a lot of these singer-songwriters are influenced, even you, Rick, and you too, Gary, with the blues. Mm-hmm. That old Delta blues. That's just
heartbeat, man.
Yeah.
It is the heartbeat.
It is. A lot of y'all guys are.
We've all got a drum in our chest.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we've all got a drum.
Yeah, it's just cool.
That's it.
So you went from standing up on the Coke machine for a Coca-Cola.
Yeah, and then fast forward to 17 years old.
Yeah.
And I had written a couple.
I'm gonna fix that microphone.
I had written a couple of songs, and had them on reel to reel. Back in the days of reel to reel. And I decided I'd go make a trip to Nashville, so I drove to Nashville. I also had 5 bags of crappie, freshly filleted that morning, and a frozen mallard duck. And so the first door I knocked on was Surefire Music, which was the Wilburn Brothers.
Right.
And it was in the, late spring, beautiful day. The door was about half open. So I kind of knocked on the door, and it kind of slid on open. And this lady said, "Can I help you?" I said, "Well, I'm Bobby Keel. I'm from Dover, Tennessee, and I got a couple of songs I'd like somebody to listen to."
God.
She said, "Well, Bobby Keel from Dover, Tennessee?" She said, "We're a closed publishing company." Well, I'm sitting there looking at the door. The door's open. What do you mean it's closed?
Was that you back then?
That's me. Look at that young. Yeah.
Look at that, dude. I'm telling
That's
you.
Whitey Schaefer's guitar I'm playing.
Wow.
I was down.
Yeah, Dallas Frazier gave Whitey that.
So you wasn't also a singer-songwriter. You was a fisherman and a duck hunter.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
I was a ginger boy.
That's right. So you, look at that.
Yeah.
I interviewed Whitey
That's
Schaefer.
my son Dylan's mother. We lost her several years ago.
Yeah.
But,
Wow.
yeah, she was a heck of a singer, too.
Yeah, pretty woman.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Strongly beautiful
Gorgeous.
girl.
Oh, wow, yes.
Gorgeous woman.
That old guitar was working overtime in them days.
Yeah, I imagine so. I imagine so. So you went up there with a 3 or 4 sacks of filet crappie,
Yeah.
and a frozen mallard duck,
Yeah, and
a
so-
song.
So anyway,
I've never heard of that. Go ahead.
So I mean, it's just right out of the movies,
It's cool.
So anyway, for some reason or another, as I was turning to walk out, she said, "Do you have anything else?" I said, "Well, I got some freshly filleted crappie in my ice chest out in the car." Then this voice boomed from the back. "Whoa, wait a minute!" And it was Lester Wilburn, Teddy and Dole's brother, and he come walking around there, and he said, "Hang on a second." I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "You got some crappie?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Well, we don't take songs off the street. We're a closed publisher. We have our own staff writers." He said, "However, for a bag of your crappie, I'll tell you where to go." So we're standing right there, the old Surefire right across from, where it's right there on the corner, across from Master Phonics, basically. And Byron Gallimore had an office there for years, which Byron, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, he pointed across behind the CBS building. It was a building. It was a CSAC building at that time. And Hubert Long was a publisher and a promoter. In fact, he was right next door to CBS, and he promoted a lot of the CBS artists. They had a working deal with, I guess, Billy maybe. But who was there before Billy? Mr. Lyle?
Glenn, there was a lot of them.
Yeah.
Pull that microphone up there, Gary.
But anyway, it was. I went over there. He said, "I'll make a call." So here I am, 17 years old. And he said, "You can just leave your car
Down to
parked
4
here."
packs of crappie.
Down to 4 bags of crappie.
Yeah.
So anyway, he said, "You go over there, and there'll be a lovely lady at the top of the steps when you go up." So I got to the top of the steps, and there was this. I'm in Dover, Tennessee. You got to realize we got some pretty girls in Stewart County, but this was a knockout. I mean, this this was daddy material
Oh,
here.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I got you.
Son, get away from that one right there. She'll bite you.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't wait to get bit.
That was your next ex-wife.
I
wasn't it?
couldn't wait to get bit.
Yeah.
So anyway, she said, "Are you the kid with the fish?" "Yes, ma'am, I am." "Yes, ma'am. I got plenty of fish." She hits the intercom, says, "Shotgun." I said, "Oh, shit." You know,
Oh, hell.
Oh, shit. Oh, heck.
Yeah.
And so anyway, this guy, Shotgun Ellis, came up. He was a song plugger. And you know, he for some reason he asked, he said, "Where are you from?" I said, "Dover, Tennessee." He said, "You know Gerstle Watts?" I said, "Yeah, he's the chairman of the Board of Education." I was a good student and all that stuff. I said, "Yeah, I know Mr. Watts." He said, "That's my uncle."
You had a connection. That your
Oh,
crappie.
why, heck yeah. We walked to the back of the little building, Hubert Long International. It was Hubert Long's publishing company. Remember Hubert?
I remember.
And we walked back. Shotgun takes me to back. Ron Chance is in there with Billy Crash Craddock listening to some songs, Audie Ashworth. And there's this long-haired fella, looked like he hadn't had a bath in 2 months. He had
Was
a
that
whole
Ricky
heart.
Revel?
Then he didn't quite have the mullet.
Okay.
If it wasn't intended to.
Sorry, Rick.
Anyway, the back is off this old harmony-looking guitar, and there's wires running everywhere. And it's like, I had my Super 400 Gibson out there in the car. I was getting ready to say, "Son, if you need a guitar, I got a good one here." But something captured me about just the sound. It wasn't country music at all. I sat there that afternoon and listened to J.J. Cale put down "After Midnight."
Yeah.
We're gonna let it all hang down.
Yeah.
Before Clapton ever heard
Yeah.
it. It called me the breeze before Skinner heard it.
Wow.
I mean, you know, Clyde played electric bass way before Waylon heard it. And I mean, it was just like,
Wow, that's history.
whoa, oh, it absolutely was. And
J.J.
I mean,
The
if
Angels,
it hadn't
man.
been for going fishing that morning,
Yeah.
I'd have probably been a sucker, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
But it was so incredibly wonderful, you know. And
And you still had your 4 bags of crappie left,
no,
right?
I give them all to the girl.
Oh, that girl got all
You
4
damn right.
bags?
You darn
Oh,
right.
man.
She got everything I had right then. But,
Well,
you know, I got
they never quit giving, have you?
But who got the mallard?
that poor mallard, you know, when you're coming back through up the
Did it
up
spoil?
the hill on 41.
Yeah.
Hey, you go through those curves right
Yeah.
before you get to the top.
One last flight.
I let him one last flight. He flew off down in the holler there somewhere.
I was afraid that
I figured a coon
took
would
his
get
last
him.
flight. That's
figured that
sad.
coon would
Dylan,
get him.
Bobby, that's sad.
Dylan, are you taking all this in?
Oh, that's sad.
Absolutely.
Well, let me introduce everybody now. I'm going to start right here. Everybody knows Bobby Keel. He is a great guy. Me and him been friends for 50 years. We just had never met yet. My other friend over here is Gary Gentry. He is a singer-songwriter. He wrote the song "The Ride." Everybody remembers that? The Corvette song. Is that the name of that song, the Corvette song?
That's
Yeah,
it.
buddy.
That's a great song.
Thank you, sir.
Rick Revel. Everybody knows Rick. He don't need no introduction. He's one of my, when I do these music shows like that, I bring Rick in because he knows everybody and everything about country music and every kind of music. And I got a new guy here tonight. Y'all see him all the time. TikTok, YouTube,
Dylan,
and
turn so I
Facebook.
can see that cap.
There you
Yeah,
go.
buddy.
That cap will give you away.
I love that cap.
Yep.
He's a
That
good-looking
is-
lad.
He is. Dylan
He's
Weldon.
one that can he can't run or hide either one.
No,
now.
that's
He can't.
Dylan Weldon. Welcome to the Mike Weatherford Show, Dylan.
I'm glad to be here. I'm, honored to be sitting across from 2 legends right now. That's
Are
for
we
sure.
not?
Yes, they
dude?
are.
You are. Tell me what you do now. You are a podcaster yourself, and you do history with country music.
Yeah, I do country music history. Have the Drifting Cowboy podcast where I
Right.
talk to
Drifting Cowboy.
That's right.
the legends of country music.
Wow, we got
Yes,
some
sir.
legends here tonight.
Absolutely.
Now, I tell them, we this little old Brewer Street was known at one time. It was like little Chicago. It had bars all up and down. I'm just bringing it back. Ain't we, Rick?
That's it.
We're just bringing it back. It's been gone for a few years. Just took a little back. Now I'm bringing all that back. Welcome to the show, brother. Glad
Well,
to
I
have you.
appreciate it. I'm glad to be here.
Oh yeah, but anyway, Bobby. So you got involved with that, and did you get to play your songs?
Yeah, they listened to him, but the fish was still the main topic of it. They signed me to $50 a week.
To
Hell,
write some-
I mean, working in a sawmill, you wasn't making but
No.
$42.50
Yeah.
a week.
Big
and,
money.
And
Yeah.
it, you know, it
$50.
wasn't written into the contract, but they pretty much leaned on, now be sure to bring some fish.
Oh, yeah, that was part of it, yeah.
So for about 3 or 4 years, I was known as the kid with the fish.
Where's the song about that?
Somebody wrote one about it recently. I forgot that some kid that lives over in Dixon. It's
Oh,
great.
yeah, great song. What is that? Dana, tell me the guy's name. We listen to him all the time. I introduced him at the Breakers one time. Dana, what's his name? That kid that was down there when I introduced I introduced Ryan Larkins.
Yeah.
He was down there, and this kid, what is his name, Dana? I went blank. I got part-timers. Great singer. I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
God, he's just he's on TikTok, and you'll see him everywhere. We'll think of his name in a minute. Go ahead, it'll come. If I get, I'll call
Aslan,
you.
is that his last name?
I think so. I'll call you about 3 a.m. I'll remember.
No, I'll call you.
Okay. But anyway, go ahead with your story.
So anyway, yeah, it was just like I noticed there was a plaque on the wall there, had a key, and so Shotgun. I said something about the lady out front, since he had Stewart County connections. I figured he'd be cool to talk to.
Yeah.
I said, "What about the girl?" He said, "You see that key?" I said, "He's at the number 2 key to the Playboy Mansion in Chicago. Hubert has got the number 2 key. Of course, I don't know how many other number 2 keys there were.
Yeah, I understand.
Right.
But it was the number 2 key.
Yeah.
And this young lady was a playmate.
Wow.
And she was down there. She worked there. She was a former playmate. I guess she got too old. She was over 16.
But she liked them crappie.
She liked crappie.
Yeah. But you got
the crappie.
Son, you had her eating out of your hand, Bobby. What happened? You had the crappie. If you'd have broke up
J.J. Kale's what happened.
if you'd have brought up the mallard duck, you'd have probably been married.
I'm still upset
Man,
about the
I
mallard.
wouldn't have asked her to marry me. I'd
Lived and
have
seen
just
it,
melted into her.
Yeah, I got you.
Just morphed,
Yeah,
like,
but you had
like one of those male angler fishes down there at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. Or a mullet. Them old kind of bottom
Why
suckers.
does mullets keep coming up?
I don't know.
I wouldn't talk about him. They got a
do
mullet.
Do you know down at I do a songwriting
Sheldon is that guy's first name.
Okay, I can't do it.
And I can't remember. Hold on a second. Dana, you remember down there at the Breakers when I introduced
Call me
Ryan?
at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I'll call him 3 in the morning. We'll come back to that. Hell, I can't remember.
But down at the first of the year, it's Songwriters Festival. I've been doing this. Been my 37th year coming up.
Wow.
And you may have been down at Frank Brown International Songwriters Festival down at Floribama. If you hadn't, you need to go. I can make that happen. I can talk to people that make it happen. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have any power.
All you got to do is bring some crappie, Gary. Bring some crappie.
The Flobamas, the place down there.
In Louisiana they call it sacalé.
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 Well, up north they call it crappie.
Crappie, and then people call it white perch too.
Yeah, I've heard that. We call it crappie. I know
call
what
it
you're talking
crappie.
about. That's good eating. We're going to eat them. I've got, the master distiller here, Jimmy Smith, it turned you on to the Golden Pond Distillery liquor a while ago. Showed you that bottle.
He didn't leave, did he?
No, he's still here.
Good.
I know you didn't drink. Now, you just seen the bottle. You smelt it because you couldn't drink anything.
No,
you
you can't do
I knew
that.
you wouldn't like it.
I'm a peepoodler anyway.
That ain't him.
Yep.
No, that young kid that sang on the stage down there.
They're working.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
You know what the name of that song is?
No.
Da, da, da,
I know what
da,
show
da.
it's off
What
of.
is it? Jeopardy?
Yep.
The name of the song is Think.
Really?
Think. It was written by Merv Douglas.
Well, that's a pretty good song because everybody makes you think when you hear that. It makes me nervous as hell.
I tell you what,
I'm fixing
it made
this.
a lot of royalties.
Oh,
I bet it did.
yeah. Dawson Seagull. Is that who you're talking about,
That
right?
might be it.
Young guy. Yeah.
I can't remember.
But he's a great young kid down there around.
He's a young boy.
He got a name Rockville or somewhere up there around this side of Nashville, right around you
Yeah,
somewhere.
he's in this area.
Yeah, young guy had a car wreck here a while back and got hurt pretty bad. But he's up there in Nashville singing now.
Well,
Right.
good. I'm glad to hear he's doing well.
Good young kid. He's got a good voice to him. I think he might make it if you can make it anymore. I think you and Gary broke the mold.
All it takes is about $5 million
That's all.
in a briefcase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some crappie.
Just leave the mallard at home.
Yeah, don't bring Mallard. Mallard won't get you nothing.
Man, I felt bad about that.
Well,
I'm grieving over here, Bobby. I'm grieving.
Texaco station. I almost got out and walked back down there
Yeah.
Of course, I was 17. I could run up and down them hills and holler.
I think that's the Tennessee State bird, the mountain.
But where did that song,
Anyway.
Mockingbird.
that song that you just sang, you wrote that.
Tony Stampley and I wrote it. Yeah.
Right, Whiskey on Ice. How did that song come up? Was it from experience? Whiskey on Ice?
Of course.
And Pretty Women?
I can't write what I don't know. At the time, Joe Stampley was married to Hank and Joe Stampley were brother-in-laws.
Hank.
Becky and
Hank,
Becky.
you talking about Hank?
Junior.
Junior, got you.
Yeah, his wife at the time, Becky.
Yeah.
What a absolute angel.
Yeah.
She and Joe's wife, Jolynn, they were a couple of girls from Marouge, Louisiana. And but anyway, they were brother-in-laws, and Joe said, "You boys need to." Tony was 18 and I was 28. He said, "Y'all need to write a song for Hank." He said, "Y'all write something." And said, so we wound up writing 3 or 4 songs. I thought some of them that they didn't cut were really bad.
Well, that kind of fit his lifestyle.
And then why don't you just keep cutting the rest of them?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So I don't know. I kind of listened to what was going on, and of course, his songs. So okay, you got to write something for him.
Yeah.
And so I was out at Elm Hill Marina one day with a couple of my old buddies, Bill Taylor. They wrote a lot of stuff for Jerry Lee Lewis and Don Wayne. Of course, wrote Country Bumpkin. We're sitting out there.
Right.
And they had a jug of whiskey. And
You left.
yeah, you're right. I'm left. She's gone. That's what it was. That's Stan Kessler's song. But anyway, this good-looking gal come walking down through there, and she had a I don't know, it was a liquor drink,
Yeah.
And Bill Taylor said, Bill was one-eyed, and he'd cock that eye, he'd look. I said, man, I like my whiskey on ice and my women on fire. Don Wayne said, you better take that and home with you and not say another word.
Yep.
I mean, Don didn't even go do before he said it.
Yeah.
He said, take that and home with you.
He knew that was going to hit something.
Yeah, he knew that was a good idea.
Yeah.
And so I got with Tony and we wrote it.
Wow. How long did it take to write that song? Just a few minutes?
I don't know, it wrote itself.
Yeah, dude.
It wrote itself probably in 15 minutes.
You was sitting over here a while ago, tuning up, getting ready, and you was just singing songs, just making them up, just right on out. That is amazing, Bobby. When you was playing a while ago, before we even thought about it, before anybody got here, you was just singing and making up words as you went. That's just an art, isn't it?
It's an art, yes it is.
I mean, just
Mac Davis used to do that on his TV show.
Yeah. Just sitting right there, just spitting them out. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I love that. Mac Davis used to do it.
I know,
That's what you
Jackie,
reminded
man.
me of when you were doing that.
Well, that's kind of what I was a big fan of Mac Davis.
Yeah.
Mac
Me too.
he was a friend for years. But yeah, I just see something, start making up words about it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I got my hearing aids in now, and I still can't hear.
Yeah.
I can't think now that I got my hearing aids in. I can hear, but I can't think. But, I just make up songs about
Yeah.
trees or crappie or whatever.
Yeah. My songs got dirty words in them, so I can't sing mine.
You can't.
No, mine's always because I smashed my finger or something happened.
Yeah.
I know mine. You can't
That's when you
record
go
my
speaking
song.
tongues.
You sing it all in falsetto, don't you?
Yeah.
Talking about influence, everybody has influence. We
Yeah.
was talking about the blues singers. Mickey Newberry and Jimmy Webb. Are you familiar with Jimmy Webb?
I'm trying to remember that
From
name.
the age of 17 to 23, Jimmy Webb's, here's his catalog. Up Away in My Beautiful Balloon,
Yeah.
MacArthur's Park, Galveston,
Yeah, Galveston. Glenn
Wichita
Campbell.
lineman.
Yeah, I thought Gary.
He recorded them. Glenn didn't write them.
Really?
No. The Moon is a Harsh Mistress. So many great songs. The Highwayman. I was a highwayman.
Really?
Jimmy Webb. All these songs between 17 and 23 years old.
Wow.
You're talking about a mental enema.
Yeah.
They were flushing out of him.
yeah.
See, Mike, what happened? There was a time that songwriters were the number one go-to. See, artists did write their own songs. Some did, but they were heavily dependent. Producers were heavily dependent on songwriters.
Well, yeah,
like
I mean,
Gary
if you're
and Bobby.
touring all the time, you probably don't have time.
It's-
Except Hank Jr., he said, songwriters, you know, what the hell? Just go write songs. You heard Hank talk about
during
that.
But during the 90s, it
Yeah.
began to change slowly,
Yeah.
and so they were looking for writer-singers.
Well, the
writer-singers.
dynamics changed. What happened was that the buyer's market, video killed, well, the Buggles said video killed a rock star. But, you know, there was people selling records that had beautiful voices. You put them in front of a video, man, they wouldn't sell 5 records, you know.
Really?
But if the buyer's dynamic dropped from, you know, people, you know, from their early 20s on up to their 50s or whatever, you know, on beyond. And now the market's down to about 14 to 25,
Really?
the buyer's market. And they write songs. The songs are written and the productions are made so that they fit the video. They've already, you know, as soon as the song's written nowadays, it seems like they've already got the storyboard written for the video. And is it good? I don't know. Is it bad? I don't know.
Well, I don't like the new modern country.
Well, it's
Then
because
when
you're
step
old
in-
like me.
Yeah, I'm old. I listen to the oldies. I like them. I like that song, Time Off Bad Behavior, is one of my favorite songs of all time. I think when I spoke with you on the phone, I told you right off the bat that was one of my favorite songs. But I like the Confederate Railroad version.
Yeah.
Dave Allen Cole does a good job. He does a little Mike Weatherford cussing.
That's a very interesting story about that song.
I want to hear it.
Okay, I'll tell you. It was written the way Danny did it. Danny
Sherry.
I knew Danny before he had 5-6 years before you, or 10 years before you had
Well,
Confederate
he did,
Railroad.
wasn't he
Before
the
he got
band?
jailed.
He was a band with Dave Allen Cole for a
And
while.
Johnny Paycheck.
That's right. That's
Paycheck
right.
and-
That's right.
And Dave.
You knew that, didn't you?
But Danny
Jump
was-
in.
I got signed to a writing deal on Lookout Mountain. A fellow named Scott McClellan. They own Chattanooga, basically.
Right.
Provident Insurance was their big
Oh,
deal.
okay.
But Scott signed me, and Danny, I went down. Well, Danny's in there cutting his album. Danny and Scott and Sonny Limbo, Key Largo fame with
Yeah.
Buddy Higgins. But anyway, I kind of pulled a Hank Cochran, you know. You mean you're cutting that crap? I got some songs you need to hear, boys. Well, show me what you got. So I played Sun Going Down, played Time Off for Bad Behavior, and Whiskey on Ice.
Yeah.
Of course, Hanky just cut it just recently. Several other things that we wound up scrapping pretty much. I think they kept 2 of the songs he'd done. And Danny and I just made fast friends, you know. He's going to be at the Kentucky
That's
Opry
right. Yep.
in a couple of weeks.
That's right. Great guy.
Now, I'm going to be there with him. I'll go out and get up and play.
I
with him,
seen you
sing
down
with
there
him.
last time he was there.
I was there, yes,
I was
sir.
there and watched it. I think I got a commitment. I was going to go back and watch him.
Oh.
But last time you was down there, you come up on the stage with him.
Yeah, oh, sure.
See, I seen you.
He always
couldn't
brings
get to
me
you.
up.
You had all them women throwing drawers at you. I couldn't even get around you.
Tom
The
Jones
panic.
ain't got a thing.
No, he don't. He don't.
Tom Jones cut one of my songs.
That one woman throwed that looked like a 2-man tent. She's a
It
big
was.
woman. Yeah, but you caught him.
I got caught in that trap too, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone, Bobby.
I
I'm
got
sorry.
speaking of panties, I got a Tom Jones cut. Don Wayne and I wrote a thing called "We Made a Lot of Love, but Where's the Love We Made?" Great song. But at Floribama down at the lounge down there, and the Bama Dome, the downstairs, they've got a clothesline strung crossways, and there's brassieres, just people
Hanging
just
on.
throw their bras there.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's hundreds of them. Well, I was down there playing in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, the big newspaper, covers Dixie like the Dews. That's what their slogan was. Well, I got some very, very religious cousins who live in Georgia.
Georgia.
I mean, they live in Georgia, I tell you.
That's him.
And the picture in the entertainment section was me on stage, and it was taken from top, looking down on all those braziers. I never had so many prayers go up for me
yeah.
in my life.
The blue hairs come out,
Oh
didn't they?
God, yeah.
Did they lay hands on you there, Bobby? Come out, the evil spirit.
I tell you what I did. No, I didn't let them lay hands on me. I afraid they'd spank me and I'd like it.
Come out.
Oh yeah, but
How'd the song come around? What made you think of that song?
which one?
About Time Off Bad Behavior.
Man, you know, I'm just always twisting things, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I wrote a song for Rodriguez called Have You Ever Been Kissed Below the Water?
Below the water.
Below the border.
Below the border.
Have you ever been kissed below the border? Have you ever been loved down there before? You don't know what you've missed until you've been kissed below the border down in old Mexico. But we'll see what you were thinking now.
Oh, well, I wasn't thinking that.
Richie Albright produced that. I love Johnny. He and I were friends for 40 years. I sure hated to lose him last. It's been year before last now. But
We're losing the greats.
I'm telling you what, Johnny was
Do you know Jimmy Stewart?
the actor.
No, the singer, songwriter.
No, but I met the Jimmy Stewart, the actor.
Well, Jimmy Stewart's a local guy. He had the Tennessee River Crooks was his band back in the day.
TR Crooks.
Yeah, I've heard that band. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the singer-songwriter. He wrote that song for Toby Keith. Help me, Kevin. What's the name of that song he wrote for Toby Keith?
He wrote some stuff too.
Yeah,
for
number one song for Toby Keith.
Good.
He's a good friend of mine. He lives over
Kentucky
in Camden.
Headhunters got some of his stuff.
Cameron.
Yeah, he lives in Camden, Tennessee. Jimmy Stewart. He wrote up there in Nashville.
Cool.
He wrote the song for Toby Keith. I'll tell you in a minute. Hell, I can't remember nothing tonight. Where's that whiskey at? Give me a drink.
Make it a double.
Make it a
But anyway, he's a great friend. He was a songwriter up there in
Maybe we
Nashville.
ought to jerk him around. And
I
write
tried to
songs
call
for
him, get him on here with me tonight, but I couldn't get a hold of him. He's
I get along with him fine. Wouldn't
yeah. Yeah, you and him just remind me.
Yeah. But
Yeah, a
anyway,
lot less action, a lot more talk, a lot less
Oh, I
action.
remember
Yeah.
that song.
That's
yeah.
the song he wrote for Toby.
Wow. Getting back to time off of bad behavior,
Yeah.
you know. Well, you always hear, well, so-and-so went to jail and they let him out for good behavior, You always,
Yeah.
well, I just decided
Turn it
one
around.
day, well, why not time off for bad behavior?
Yeah.
And the song just
The song to me, because I like that song, that's my motto. Time off for bad behavior means time off because I've been doing bad stuff, or you can take time off and go do some bad behavior. That song can go either way.
Sure.
And that's what I love about that. It's just absolutely one of the best written songs that I like. It's good. I like the way it is.
Thank you.
The
It
part
lays
about-
good.
It lays good. The part about I met a pretty little guy. I should have whipped, but I let him slide.
Yeah, I went to a company party.
That's
didn't
right.
even ring another get high.
That's
Met a
right.
little whip, should have whipped, but let him slide.
There you go. That line right there to
It's
me.
got that Don Wayne alliteration in there.
That line right there just
Another influence.
nails it to old country boys
Sure.
like me. We understand exactly what that song's
Yep.
about.
So anyway,
I didn't know you, but I said whoever wrote that song lived it. But go ahead.
oh yeah. So the version Danny recorded, if you notice, is different than the one David did.
It is.
Because David wanted a piece of the pie. And so he said, man, I want to cut that song, but I want to put my stamp on it. I said, cool. So Danny's version, if you notice, is time off for bad behavior. David's version is need a little time off for bad behavior.
Yeah.
So it's actually two different songs. As far as BMI and the copyrights, it's two different versions. Okay. Whiskey Myers recorded it on their Early Morning Sex album. They did the David version. But Danny, after he got Confederate Railroad, 5 years later, after David had a single on it, when he put it on his album, that album sold 3 million albums. David didn't get a piece of that because it wasn't David's version; it was the original version.
That's good. Yes, good.
I stood my ground on that one.
Now David did have his own version. I saved up my cuss words and keeping them under
Yeah,
my
he
tongue.
said
Now
it.
David didn't say it that
Yeah,
way.
I know it.
He kind of got
Well,
a
on
little
the
vulgar.
record he said it, but
Yeah,
on the live version,
I seen him
yeah,
play.
I broke my mama's heart when
Oh
she
man,
heard him
I
say
bet them
that.
blue hairs come out and laid hands again.
Toyota.
I wrote a song that my mama told me never to play to anybody. And she said, people will not listen to the words. You'll get it all wrong. They'll think I'm a bad woman. I said, Mama, come on now, She said, no, people don't listen to the words. They just listen to the music. And I said, well, I really think it's a funny song. And she said, well, if you play that song, something happens with it. I won't be able to go to the Potneck Grill and have coffee and cigarettes with Margaret Crockwell in the morning. I won't be able to go get Lottie Jewell to do my hair, and I'll have to give up my Avon route. You see, I wrote it about Mama smoking her first joint.
Uh-oh.
Mama smoked her first joint. She did it right. She burned down Daddy's honky-tonk last night. So the joint she burned was the beer joint. It wasn't about smoking a joint.
I got you.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm
Got a
getting
line that
inside.
says, according to Jim Baker, she did it for a maker.
There you
I'm
go.
getting inside his head. I see how he writes him songs. He's got that parallel in it where you can go either way with your song. That's cool. That's an art, man. Hey, I got to take a commercial break. Can you believe it? Kevin, you want to let him sing us out to a commercial break? Why don't you get over there and sing us to a commercial break?
What do you want me to sing? That one?
Yeah. Whichever one you want to sing.
I love that
You're the
song.
star. Don't forget to take your headset off.
Yeah, take your headset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan, while he's getting ready, have you learned anything since you've been sitting here?
Oh, I'm in full-on podcast mode. You know, on my podcast, all I got to do is sit and listen. So I'm enjoying it.
Pretty good stuff, ain't it?
Yeah.
Gary, what have you been doing?
Well, I've been hanging out with him, trying to keep him out of trouble because he's doing such a good job. I don't want him to mess up.
Well,
There you go.
I figured he was, maybe you need a little time off bad behavior.
Well, I took a little time off and met Rick, and we wrote a song.
I cannot wait till we're going to cut it next
We're going
Tuesday.
down to Muscle Shoals and on what, 20?
On the 24th,
and
next
Rick's
Tuesday.
gonna record.
Week from tonight, we will have a finished product, and it's going to be for the 250th anniversary, a celebration for the
Wow, that's great.
Oh, it's
If you
tough
got a
as
sneak
nails.
peek on Mike in here,
And we
maybe.
better be nice to Dylan because we need him to
Yes,
help us
we-
put it out there on social media.
Yes,
Do
we
it,
do.
Dylan. All right, folks, are you ready over there, brother? Yes, sir. All right, we're going to turn it over here. We're going to go to a commercial break, but I'm going to let my good friend Bobby Keel sing us out here. Here we go, folks. Bobby Keel.
Yeah.
Mama, she's a God-fearing woman. You know she'd never do a bad deed in her life. A kind and caring mother to us children. And to daddy, she's a trusting, loving wife. But she gave in to temptation and to my daddy's aggravation. She smoked her first joint, she did it right. Mama burnt down my daddy's honky-tonk last night. Yeah, she cried hallelujah, you know you had it coming to you. Now you could smell that smoke for miles around. And according to the parson, it was not a case of arson. She smoked her first joint, she did it right. Mama burnt down my daddy's honky-tonk last night. You know, folks gonna talk for days about how it happened. Well, the paper done made her the front page news. To the local ladies, she's a hero. To the men folk, she's at a witch who lit the fuse. Mama said that she had it burned out on my dad's habits. She smoked her first joint and did it right. Mama burnt down my daddy's honky-tonk last night. Yes, she cried hallelujah, you know you had it coming to you. Now you could see the flames for miles around. And according to Jim Baker, why she did it for her maker. She smoked her first joint and did it right. Mama burnt down my daddy's honky-tonk last night. I never seen my daddy cry, oh, my mama quite so high. She smoked her first joint, she did it right. Mama burnt down my daddy's honky-tonk last night. She burnt down my daddy's honky-tonk.
There's something special about jewelry that's been cared for properly. When a ring needs resizing, a stone needs to be reset, or a favorite piece simply needs to shine again, it helps to have a trusted professional close to home. Potto Gold Jewelry Repair offers professional full-service jewelry repair right here in Paris. Ring resizing in both gold and silver, prong retipping, stone resetting, soldering, professional cleaning, and even watch battery replacement. Careful craftsmanship, excellent work, high satisfaction. Also buying and selling new and heirloom pieces. Visit Potto Gold Jewelry Repair at 415 North Market Street in Paris, or call 7316-449113. Potto Gold Jewelry Repair, where fine details still matter.
Is your tank on empty? For best gas prices in town, fill up at 54 Fuel Mart, 1213A Westwood Street. And don't forget your other tank. Grab hot fried chicken, wings, pizza, and on Tuesdays and Fridays, the best fried fish around. Got a sweet tooth? We've got freeze-dried candies, candy bars, and more. Rainy day? Stay dry and use our drive-up window. Farmers, we've got your dyed diesel plus parking for big rigs. Open 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. If you're feeling lucky, play the lottery or grab a scratch-off while you're here. 54 Fuel Mart at the Westwood Y. More than just fuel.
Are you still undecided about your high-speed internet provider? Hey, it's Mike from the Mike Weatherford Show. Let me help you off the fence. TEC high-speed internet is what we use here at the studio, and let me tell you, it's flawless. From home to business, TEC got you covered. With upload speeds that match download speed, TEC leads the pack. Does your family play online games? How about security cameras and live streamers in your home? TEC, with their upload speed matching their download speed, it's as fast as clicking a button. When it comes to high-speed fiber optic internet, TEC is unmatched with quality and service all across the Mid-South. So do like I did. Go get you some.
Hey everyone, this is Jeremy Buckaloo reminding you to tune in to Sportscast with Jeremy Buckaloo live every Sunday night at 7:30 here from the Brewer Street Mafia Studios.
All right, folks, next week I've got a great show coming up. I got Shelley Lynch. She's a Canadian singer-songwriter making her way through Paris. She's going to stop right here live on the Mike Weatherford Show and tell us a little bit about what's going on. Don't forget, coming up next week right here live on the Mike Weatherford Show, Shelley Lynch, Canadian singer-songwriter, The Journey, Songs, Stories, and The Road. Also, don't forget, coming up on Tennessee Informer next week, Nullification, the Forgotten Superpower, State versus Federal. Joe Wolverton is going to be joining Dave. We're going to be finding out what's going on with the state versus the federal. We'll be right there live on the Tennessee Informer. All right, don't forget, coming up on Sportscast Live at Jeremy Buckaloo, Inside Paris, Jiu-Jitsu Academy's coming on. Jeremy Thompson, Ray Anderson going to be here talking about it's more than just self-defense. Hey, I know these cats right here. They pretty got good news, man. Don't miss coming up next week on the Sportscast Live at Jeremy Buckaloo, Jiu-Jitsu Academy, Jeremy Thompson, Ray Anderson. You don't want to miss this show. Coming up Sunday, March 22nd, 7:30 p.m. And don't forget that coming up March 23rd, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., Paris Convention Center, TEC, Paris Public Utility, is putting on a community celebration. They have completed a lot of the work here in Paris so you can get your TEC high-speed internet. They're going to be giving you lunch, answering questions. You can meet all of them. They're going to have raffles. It's all coming up, free to the public. Everybody is free to come. March 23rd, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., Paris Convention Center. You don't want to miss it. Don't forget, coming up this Saturday, that Fitting Day Use over at LBL, they got the car show coming up, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'm going to be one of the judges, so bring your cars, man. It's going to be a great show. Fitting Day Use area, right there by the Edgar Ferry Bridge. It's going to be a great time. Food trucks, door prizes, great hot rods, new cars, old cars, motorcycles, you name it's going to be there. Coming up this Saturday, March the 21st, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's the Fitting Day Use Area, the LBL, Friends of LBL, 3rd annual car show. You don't want to miss. It's going to be a great time. Don't forget the Peddler Advantage. Place your 20-word classified to run for 4 weeks for only $10. Hey, it's serving 9 counties for over 40 years. If you haven't done it yet, go pick up your free copy, the Peddler Advantage. And while you're there, look at it. You can find out everything going on in the Mike Weatherford Show, Tennessee Informer, and Sportscast Live at Jeremy Buckaloo. It's all right there in the Peddler Advantage. Don't miss it. All right, folks, we've been having a great time tonight. Hey, I'm enjoying this. I've got 4 great guys in here tonight that I look up to a lot. They're excellent entertainers. We got a historian here, and he's going to sing one with Gary Gentry. It's Dylan Weldon. If you haven't followed him yet, go find him on Facebook. I think you YouTube, right? Everywhere, YouTube?
Oh, yeah, everywhere.
He's everywhere. Just find him. He's a historian. Tell you all that. He's everywhere. That's right. But Gary Gentry and Dylan Weldon, y'all guys take it away.
Hey, Mike. Boy, it's good to be here. Did you know Channel 5 came over here to Paris and did a whole segment on Paris? And some of your sponsors, I think, are in there, and they call Paris a great place to live.
It is a great place.
And I'm proud to be here, and I'm proud to be here with my hero, Dylan Weldon, that world-famous welding cap. I got to tell you a little story before I do this song. 40 years ago, Johnny Cash came in studio. 40 years ago. Johnny Cash came in studio and did 2 of my songs. And one of them was called The Chicken in Black. Well, it was doing good. It jumped up the charts, went to number 40. Then Waylon Jennings, whose office and building was right next door to Larry Butler's, and Billy was upstairs. You know, this guy here, I've been knowing him forever, and I'm happy to be here. I love y'all. But anyway, Johnny Cash said, "Did you hear my song, Waylon?" He said, "Yeah, I did." He said, "Well, did you like it?" "Yeah, it's funny." "Well, how'd you like the video?" "Well, Cash, I think you look like a sissy, for a better word, in that yellow cape and that shirt." And I think that did it. I had been out shopping for a new Cadillac. Well, forget the Cadillac. That thing died at 40 in the charts. Johnny Cash threw a finger to Billboard and took off to California. And the song just died. And that's 40 years ago. I told my buddy that story. Now, he does a lot of interviews with a lot of stars. Travis Tritt and all that. He just did Travis and all of them. And he's like my son. He calls me Papa Gary. Y'all call me Papa, too. Hush up. And so, old Dylan thought that story was funny, and he put it on social media, TikTok, everywhere. The kids, there's a line in that song that says, "Stick 'em up, everybody, I'm robbing the place. Drop all your money in my guitar case." The kids, God bless you kids, took their little pet dogs and pet cats and all their little animals, ducks, pet ducks, and held it up to the camera and went, "Stick 'em up, everybody, I'm robbing the place. Drop all your money in my guitar case." Forbes magazine called "The Chicken in Black" the biggest comeback song in history.
800.
It was dead. It was dead. Forget the Cadillac. It was gone. I had to rebuild the engine in my old pickup truck. And Dylan, by doing that and putting it on there, and those kids, all of you kids, made it a hit again, and it got 84 million views.
8,000% increase in streams. That's what Forbes said.
When I went to the mailbox and got the check, I dropped the envelope on my boot. I broke my toenail. That's how big it was.
Are you getting another Cadillac?
No, but I got another pickup truck. I did trade and get me another pickup truck, Mike. And I'm happy to be here with Rick Rebels. Rick and I just wrote a song the other day that you'll be hearing soon. We're going down to Muscle Shoals and put her down. Rick has got a genre of his own. I call him the country's country because he does so many history documentaries and acting. And this song is in that vein. It's different, and I'm looking forward to going down there and doing it. But here's the song that died and was reborn and came back like a zombie and just ate up airtime. Johnny Cash. He said, "I'm going to whoop that boy that wrote that song." "Where you at, boy?" I said, "Well, I'm over here." "Well, congratulations. You batting 1,000. I'm going to leave you alone." Well, for 2 long years, my head hurt bad, so my doctor checked me. Shook his head, said, I hate to tell you, Cash, but your body's outlived your brain. He said, I know this doctor up in New York, son. He'll fix you right up with a brand new one. So the head doctor met me when I climbed down off the train. He said, we had a bank robber killed last night. His body's shot, but his brain's all right. We'll give you a new brain, Cash, and you'll be okay. Well, I got my new brain and I was feeling great. I come right back to Nashville with no headache, but something weird happened when I walked in the bank one day. I yelled, stick 'em up, everybody, I'm robbing the place. Drop all of your money in my guitar case. Don't nobody move, nobody reach for that door. Some lady said, well, you're Johnny Cash. I said, no, ma'am. I'm the Manhattan Flash, and I am the best bank robber in New York. Well, last Friday night, Roy Acuff called me and said, John, I'd like for you to do the opera. Well, I walked out on that stage, but I couldn't sing. I did a half a verse of I Walked the Line. Something snapped in this brain of mine. I yelled, stick 'em up! Give me your money, your watches and rings. I called New York for that brain quack. I said, Doc, I've got to have my old brain back. He said, sorry, Mr. Cash, but we can't do that. He said, we put your brain in a chicken last Monday. He's singing your songs and making lots of money. Why, we even got him signed to a 10-year recording contract. Calls himself a chicken in black. Rides around in a Coupe de Ville. Chicken Coupe de Ville. Now, friends, if you see me walking down your street, just remember what you see ain't necessarily me. And if I try to stick you up, well, don't pay me no mind. And when you got $10 you don't care to blow, you ought to catch that Johnny Chicken show. He's doing fairs and concert dates up and down the line. You know what really hurts? I called New York and they said, oh, just stay down there, Mr. Cash. Chicks love him. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, all you youngsters out there, for making that what it was. I'm going to hand that guitar to you. What are you going to do?
Oh, Lord.
My buddy and I have written a few songs and a couple of songs, and we're getting around, and he's going to do an old song I wrote, and I appreciate you doing it, Dylan.
Well, you know, this is my grandpa here.
Papa. Say it right.
This is my Papa Gary. And I just so appreciate everything he's done for me, and he's written so many great songs, not just The Ride or The Chicken in Black or 59, but a lot of songs are out there that hadn't got the recognition that they deserve. And I came across this one, and I thought, boy, if Waylon had got a hold of that one, it would have been a smash hit. I'm not a singer by any means, but
yeah, you are.
I'll play it for y'all so you can hear Papa Gary's genius.
Papa Gary.
She claps her hands and stomps her feet to the rhythm of a five-piece band. Wears a patch on the back of her faded jeans, says get it while you can. You can whine her, dine her, tell her lies, but you're just wasting time. The lady loves cowboys and turquoise and Thunderbird wine. Well, he found her in a church house singing praises to the Lord. Then he vowed his love forever in the backseat of a Ford. with a turquoise ring. He said, wear this thing and I'll come back sometime. That's the last she heard as that thunderbird went rolling through the night. Now the turquoise ring reminds her of the blue she feels inside. And that thunderbird, he drove away's the wine she drinks tonight. She'll hide the tears 'cause he ain't here and hold a cowboy tight. Sing about cowboys and turquoise and thunderbird wine. Well, we got the word last Friday. There was a wreck out on the road. Well, the word I heard, there was a thunderbird smacked into a power pole. There was a lady walking down the middle of the road, and he died to save her life. Singing about cowboys and turquoise and thunderbird wine. Now the turquoise ring reminds her of the blue she feels inside. That thunderbird, he drove away's the wine she drinks tonight. She'll hide the tears 'cause he ain't here and hold a cowboy tight. Sing about cowboys and turquoise and thunderbird wine. Cowboys and turquoise and thunderbird wine.
All right.
My grandson.
Wow, Rick.
We got some good ones
We
tonight,
got the
Bubba.
talent in here tonight, man.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby, you ever heard that song?
Sir?
You ever heard that song?
I have not until just now.
That's
I've
good.
heard it one time.
I heard it once.
I've heard it once. What?
That's a great song. So you wrote that song, Gary?
Yeah.
Never made it. Never got out there.
But a lot of stuff happened around that song. I played it for Billy Sherrill. Cy Rosenberg came over there from Memphis. Bobby knows the story, knows all the people. I'm talking about that Bobby because he knows who I'm talking about. Cy Rosenberg came over here with a boy named Tom who said he wrote that song.
I've had that happen to me too.
Yeah, and he was at Billy's office. And Rosenberg said, well, would you tell Tom to step out here in the hall a minute? So he stepped out in the hall, and Cy was standing there. He came from Memphis law office to bring this boy and get him a record deal with Billy.
Mm-hmm.
Billy said, he didn't write that song. Gary Gentry writes for me, and he's played me that song, and I know how he writes, and Gary Gentry wrote that song. Well, Cy stepped out in the hall to chew the boy out. The boy was gone when he walked out in the hallway, and they never saw him again.
Wow.
There's some weird things happen, Bobby. You've had them happen to you.
Bobby, you've had people try to steal your songs?
Below the Border.
Right
that
here.
song that,
Right here.
Below the Border, the song I played a while ago that Johnny Rodriguez did. It's been about 15 years ago. I'm online now logging things in, and there's this kid in Canyon, Texas. He's playing this song, and I'm listening to it because it said Below the Border. Every lyric was exactly mine, but he had changed the melody. My little happy butt gets on there. Hey, son, I like your song there. Well, thank you. I said, who'd you write that with? I wrote it by myself. I said, words and music. He said, wrote it by myself. I said, when'd you write it? He said, oh, I've had that song a long time. I wrote it 2 years ago.
Gee.
I said, funny you mentioned that. I wrote those same lyrics, which I'm sure you've already heard, and Johnny Rodriguez recorded it in 1981. Well, he got all puffy and man, started calling me a liar and everything. I said, you do what you want to, son. I said, I hope you have a million seller on it. That way, then I will really jump down your throat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Go
Wow.
get yourself a million seller.
Wow. So you mean people's like that out there? They'll steal
Oh,
you.
yeah, that cut
Oh,
through.
yeah.
Bobby, you've been to Riders Nights and seen them sitting over there taking notes and writing down lines you'd put in the song. You know what it is.
I'm telling you.
It's a cutthroat.
And you
deal.
mentioned being out on the lake and that guy, when you mentioned the line,
Well, yeah. Don-
he was nice to say.
Don Wayne was one of the most
right here.
kindest
Right
gentlemen.
here.
See, a lot of
Don
times.
Wayne was the very best.
Yeah.
He wrote Country Bumpkin. He wrote
Right.
Watching the Bells of Southern Belle Go By.
But a lot of times that'll happen.
He wrote Hank. He wrote,
Yeah.
God, I mean, everything that played guitar for Ernest Tubbs. Cal
Watching
Smith.
the
Cal
Bells of
Cal.
Smith. He wrote everything Cal Smith ever recorded. And Dale Reeves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Dale.
Wow.
So
I
it-
mean,
Southern Bells.
That's,
do.
as a songwriter, you learn real quick not to reveal too much, because me and Gary, that's the reason we talk about the song we're going to do next Tuesday. But that's all we do is talk
that's
about the song. We can't tell you what the lines are in it because there's too many people out there
So they'll take
that'll
your
take
song,
it and
Bobby,
run
that
with
you-
it, buddy.
that
They'll
you
take the
wrote.
idea and run with it.
You wrote the song, A Kiss South of the Border, right?
Below the border, yeah.
Below the Border. And this guy, 20 years later, is out here singing and claiming he wrote it.
Claiming he wrote.
Just changes the melody.
He changed the melody, but it was the exact same lyrics.
Well, that's still your song, right? Just changing
Yeah,
the melody don't
absolutely.
mean anything, does it?
He didn't
No,
even-
it's like
my
plagiarism.
lyric.
It's
I mean,
like
copyright
plagiarism.
Lyrics and melody.
When you
he
write a
can't-
book, if somebody
Yeah.
steals your lines out of a book, it's plagiarism.
Well, see, let me
they
show
stole
you
the
something.
lyrics.
You see this movie I made right here behind you. You see where it says Derby Madness with an R?
Mm-hmm.
Right here, Bob. I had to trademark that name.
What's
Derby
that?
Madness. There's people stealing my. We made a movie and about. It was about what I did, but they was trying to steal my name.
Dave Kirby said it best. Remember Dave Kirby?
Oh, I love you.
Dave said,
Funny.
he said, good writers borrow and great writers steal.
Well, I mean,
He had
It
the
happens,
he had
buddy.
a dry sense of humor.
behind
Yeah,
Bobby,
it happens, so.
if you write a damn song and you sang it and somebody made a hit out of it, how can somebody else claim it's their song?
They can claim all they want to, but the court of law, copyright laws are federal, man.
That's right. But that guy, like you said, if that guy had sold it,
Come on, son, sell 1 million records.
When I went to Billy Sherrill and Al Gallico,
Yeah.
when they had that gun, I went to him. I said, "Well, I tried this song out last night down at Bluebird. You've done the Bluebird, all them Riders Club." He said, "Wait a minute. You played that new song of mine?" He's a publisher. Publisher's the boss. See, they're the ones that get the big money, and they get. He said, "Yeah." He said, "You played my song. You're writing for me.
Mm-hmm.
You played my song down at the Bluebird." I said, "Well, yeah. Everybody liked it." He said, "Well, don't." And don't be playing them down there anymore. I said, "Why?" I said, "It's copyrighted. Al just did Emily, did the paperwork." He said, "Look here. You can write The Little Brown Truck, okay, and make it a great song. All that guy out there in the audience has got to do is change it to The Little Brown Truck, and change a few notes of music, and there ain't nothing legally you can do
That's
about it."
right.
wow.
7
Oh,
notes.
I got
Seven
it
notes.
laid into it real
7 notes,
quick,
yeah.
and he's right.
7 notes.
Yeah,
Right here, Bobby. What'd you say now?
7 notes.
yeah,
Oh, you can sing the same song, just change 7
You,
notes.
you got to change every 7th note's got to be changed.
yeah. The best rule of thumb is, I run a small publishing company for a while on Music Row. The best thing to do, unless the song has been released, don't play it in
You're
public.
right.
I mean,
Wow.
that's your safety net.
You're
Don't
right.
play it in public unless you've had a release on the song.
On a different subject, but kind of about the same thing, too. People ask me a lot, well, how do you write a song? What do you do?
Yeah.
Well, what I do, you know what the KISS method is? Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Never say anything in a song that you can't say in a conversation.
Right.
You're not writing poetry, you're writing life.
Yeah.
When I get an idea, the first thing I want to do is I create a little storyboard in my mind, and I write the last verse first. It's just like getting in your car and driving to Walmart. If you've determined a destination, you know where you're going, and you can write it.
Yeah.
So many writers.
Wow.
They
That's
get,
hard.
man, I got this great first verse, but I got
Can't
1,000
finish it.
second verses. and you've not determined the destination for your song.
Wow,
a song is a journey.
It is.
Same thing building race cars. When I used to help people build race cars, they'd want to get in a hurry. I said, look, we got to get to the end. Start at the end. That's where we're headed to. Man, that's deep what you said. That goes to a lot of things.
Yeah.
It does, man. It goes to a lot of. You got CDs out. Tell me a little bit about this CD you got right here.
This is one I put out a few years ago.
Hold it up there. You got it up there.
Oh, you got it up there, yeah.
Hold it up there in front of you. You'll see it. Here, hand it here. Right there. There you go. You'll find it.
I want one
There it is.
That's just a collection of songs I wrote, and I just kind of make them to give away or set on the bandstand.
Wow, Bobby Keel. You can find him, Bobby Keel Music.
Yeah.
He's on he's everywhere. Just find him, Bobby Keel.
Yeah.
It's on the way. He's gonna put it up there. He wrote a lot of songs. Right there he is. There's his Facebook page. He wrote a lot of songs that all of us grew up listening to. Let me tell you, you and Gary and all y'all, my children grew up, my father was a musician. Wouldn't let me mess with it. He said, no, put that damn guitar down and find something, make a living. But I grew up listening to old music, and I carried my children back to that. We was growing up, I listened to old country music. Now, them songs come out, like y'all singing, my kids say, yeah, we heard that song. Dad, yeah, I know that song. And that makes me feel good that they understand what old country music is. Y'all getting to understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And I can say it. Y'all can. Y'all may be tied to it. This crap we listen to now ain't country music. It's not country music. I'm going to argue that it's not what I grew up listening to. It's not. It's not the same music. Don't have the same soul. Maybe there's a few comes out, but it ain't what I grew up listening to.
The beauty of it is, though, everything is transitional.
Yeah, y'all come on back over here. They want y'all back on the set over here.
Right. Yeah.
And but that's just my opinion. You know?
Yeah.
But the song like you write, that's good. You wrote from the heart and the soul, and I see where you get your song. You take stuff, you come in from the backside, and I see the humor and the creativity and how great you do a job. You got to sing Time Off Bad Behavior in a minute. That's my song. But how you take it can be taken 2-3 ways, dude. Sure. And that's what's great about your song.
You're writing for everybody.
Yeah,
that
song.
For everybody. Give somebody a little piece of the pie. Let them take something away from the table.
That's right. That's right. But somebody said, grab me a CD. All right, I'll get you one. You got any extras?
I got a bunch at the house.
You got any Willie extra?
I bought whatever brought in.
Okay, I got to have one for this guy, and I'll get you signed it for. He wants one.
Okay.
I want an autograph.
But
there you go.
I
bought you one.
That's right.
One.
But the way you write your songs, and you and Gary both, it's Gary's got a style, you've got a style, but tonight we're talking about you. The way you wrote that song, Time Off Bad Behavior, Below the Border, and that song you sung a while ago, it's. What word am I trying to look for, Rick? You can take it, you can do it a couple different ways. The way you can take that song. That's what's good about it. You can take it, below the border, or you can take a joint, like smoking a joint, but you're talking about
burning the beer joint.
That's right. You can take it either way you want to. Time off bad behavior. I need a little bad behavior, or I get in time off because I done bad behavior. Yeah. I love that part. It's great. That's great. So you've been doing this since you was 3 years old, standing on a Coke machine, drinking a Coke drink box.
That's a Coke box, drink box.
That's right.
It actually had Pepsi on the side of it.
Yeah. It should have had Pepsi on it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It actually had Pepsi on it.
Yeah, it did.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm going to scoot you up a little bit closer.
Actually, it had Pepsi on it.
That's what I thought. And you got to where you are now. That trip is still traveling. You're not done.
Old writers don't die; they just decompose.
That's it.
But
slowly.
Yeah.
I wake up writing every day. I've really gotten into kind of what Rick does. This was my 21st year to perform in the Alamo in San Antonio. I was part of a group. We recorded the only album ever recorded inside the church at the Alamo.
Using the natural ambience of the...
Pardon?
Really?
Using the natural ambience of the building.
Down there in Texas.
It was
at
horrible.
The Alamo. Wow.
Big old limestone cave. But but we recorded every song to the period of the instruments that they had in 1836. Mm-hmm. We got to use a Crockett fiddle from the Whitty Museum. After the
right there.
Yeah, after the third song, the fiddle player said, "Can I please play my fiddle?" I said, "Sure." We recorded the Crockett fiddle.
Wow.
Yeah, there I am right there. Hey, I got this shirt on.
Right.
All right.
And black hat. No wonder
That's
I
right.
like this hat so much.
There you go. That's a cat in a hat.
That's a 20X Resistol hat right there.
Oh, resistol.
They gave it.
That's
to me.
bulletproof.
Somebody give that to you.
Yeah,
Well,
that was
heck
bulletproof
yeah.
there, Bobby.
Wow.
Bulletproof.
I can't pay that kind of money for a hat. I'm a poor, starving songwriter, Hoss.
I don't know. Now, you and him get them checks out of their mailboxes still to today.
Yeah, they is good. You know, I always dreamed of having, my royalties come through like a tube at the bank, just come into the house. Well, now it actually does, because I get direct pay. So I don't get the checks
I'm
anymore.
going to ask you a question here. Do you remember the first check that you ever got from a singer-songwriter? Do you remember what it was about and how much your very first check?
I don't really. I'd say it was, golly, I just don't
No,
know.
not talking about $50 a week that you bribed with those crappie.
I'm trying to think what it would have been. Maybe one of those cheating songs that Stampley did that was a decent check.
Right.
What's really weird now is like, the way the internet is and what have you. Used to, if you get 1 million plays on a song, it was a hit. I get 18, 20 million plays a month, a quarter, every 3 months, on Time Off for Bad Behavior or Whiskey on Ice and those songs.
Yeah.
But it's like 0.00 nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
It's
what I
cra-
tried to explain a time or two on the show, that on the streaming, it pays different than it does on radio
Oh,
spins.
yeah, but you know what?
Totally
It's better
different.
than nothing, and that's a sad way to look at it. But I will say this, the Modern Music Act has helped a lot. I went from 6 figures a year down to about low 5 figures for a while during the 90s after, what was that, Napster and all them.
Yes.
Yeah.
All them deals came out, and Audio Galaxy. Boy, I mean, they just really
Starved y'all to
it.
death, didn't they?
Well, the guy that owned Napster, one of them made $1 billion, and the writers, he don't even play music. He said, "I'm not even a musician."
And the guy that owns Spotify doesn't play
But
music
maybe that's
either.
what he was. Maybe that's what I'm referring
Spotify,
to,
he
yeah.
doesn't.
But you know what, man? I wouldn't trade it for nothing.
Wow.
I've
You met all the greats, right? You met all the greats.
You
Tell me
know
some
what?
funny stories before I let you get up here and sing my song. Tell me one of the craziest. He told me one about
okay.
George Jones.
Yeah, this is about an actor. You asked me a while ago if I knew Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah,
Not really, but I met him, the actor.
right, Jim.
I was with the Oak Ridge Boys back in '77 or '78. There's a little town in Pennsylvania called Indiana, Pennsylvania, and that's the hometown of Jimmy Stewart,
Wow.
the actor.
All right.
So they're having a parade for him and what have you. So I'm it's in the summertime, and back there where, it had like a tent green room kind of plus
Gotcha.
what have you. And I'm tuning my guitar, and I feel this shadow come up by me. I'm just sitting like here facing away from the crowd, just kind of listening to my guitar. And I feel this shadow, and it was like a tall shadow, a long shadow. And I looked up, I'm sitting down. Jimmy Stewart was 6'4", so I'm looking way up. And it's not like he's even talking to me. He said, "Boys, you reckon that potato salad will give you the shits?" I said, "I don't know, Mr. Stewart, but I'm from the South, and we don't eat anything that's left out in the sun
not
for 15 minutes. It's got mayonnaise or eggs in it."
That's right.
That's the first time you met Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah, it's the only time. He said, "I think I'll pass."
Good thing.
Put that on your show.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
You reckon it's
Because it would
potato salad?
pass, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
I wonder if he was just talking to himself and I'm just receiving what he's saying,
Yeah,
or if he was actually even paying any attention to me being there. But he did say, "I think I'll pass."
He's going to pass either way.
Just as quickly as he was there,
He was gone.
he was gone. Of course, I saw him later,
Yeah. But that's good stuff right there.
Can't beat that story. It's one of the greatest stories
No,
ever.
to be true.
Oh, what a great actor.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, yeah.
You know, everybody, I thought he going to tell me how he looked.
I was thinking it's potato salad, you know.
Yeah. I thought you were going to tell how much he liked your song.
No.
He's afraid he's going to get the craps over some
He
potato
didn't know
salad.
me from Adam's off Fox.
He told a story about George Jones, this girl next door wanting to meet him and all of that. And I figured you have to have some stuff. All them people you wrote songs for, you got to be something that you, me and him both got to hear. You got to have another crazy story before I cut you loose.
You know, I've had my songs. You know, I've known a lot of the artists like Gary has who record his songs. But I've had artists that you know.
A bit closer.
I've had artists, you know, record my songs that I didn't know. And then when I meet them, you know, well, I thought you'd be 10 foot tall or something.
Yeah.
You know? Or, you anything else?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He said, well, I'm not listening today or something like
Oh, God.
that. That's a good old Hank one right there.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, I'm not listening today.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's always been really cool. I've like every writer, I've had, you know, you don't cheer till the check clears.
Yeah. Don't cheer. That's right.
Yeah. It ain't final till it's vinyl.
Yeah.
We know them all. You've heard them. I know you've heard them. But, you know, I've had songs that I thought that son, this is going to be our first single. Son, it's going to be our second single. Son, we're coming out with a new album in the fall.
Oh, wow. You heard it all.
But, you know, I never wrote a song in my life that, you know, the money, to me, don't get me wrong, but really, it's all about the song to me.
Yeah.
I just want to write good songs,
Right.
and I want people to appreciate them. The money will be there if, you know, all the stars align. I know I've written songs. Gary has too. We've got songs that we probably feel are better than anything we've ever had recorded. And you know, Mickey Newberry's a prime example. My God. I mean, into this wondrous world of many wonders. No, that was Don Wayne. Silently, she slipped into my dreams at night, wandering from room to room. Sweet Memories, which was a hit for Newberry. But Mickey had so many great songs. The depth of his lyrics could be overwhelming, but they were basically really simple. Gordon Lightfoot's another one.
Oh, I love Gordon Lightfoot.
I wrote a song about Gordon Lightfoot.
Yeah.
I met him. In fact,
He's another Canadian.
yeah. Merle Kilgore got me on the Tin Pan Alley thing in 2001, I believe it was, or two. And Gordon was Gordon and Donna Summer and Ray Parker Jr. and Sharon Vaughn. Remember Sharon?
Who?
Wrote Y'all Come Back Saloon.
Oh, yeah.
She was on
Great
it. Of course,
song.
Kilgore was on it. And he got me up there to do a couple of songs. And I got to meet Gordon. And I'd always been a big fan of Gordon Lightfoot.
Yeah,
So I went home that night and I wrote a song called Gordon's Gallery. It's on YouTube. You can look it up and listen to it. But
It's great. It's a collection of Bobby doing the whole collection of Gordon's. Great.
Oh, yeah, man.
Speaking of Merle Kilgore, he go into a room, he pulls all the oxygen out of it.
Oh, kidding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he go up there, I know him, he come through my
He'd
shop.
put John Wayne in the corner.
Yeah, he
Brother.
would. Yeah, he'd walk in the shop up there, had that Cadillac, I'd work on him. He'd come in and just, all of a sudden, everybody's trying to find some air. He just, the way his voice.
Yeah.
He just,
Well, heck, he was, what, 6'5" or 6'6"?
6'4".
I think it was 9'9", wasn't he? He's a big guy, but just his presence and the way he controlled the situation was amazing. That's why Hank had him for so long.
Oh, I loved him. I wrote a song about Merle. It's he's long and tall and handsome. He's a legend, not a myth. Just look at all the lives he touched and who he partied with.
Yeah.
He gave Cash the Ring of Fire, Horton, Johnny Reb. He made Clifton Clowers famous and more for Webb. So long live the Boogie King. The kingdom is the world. Both Cephas called him brother, brother, brother. We all call him Merle.
Yep.
That's a long way from the hayride to high and pressurized, but this poet and this prophet still keeps us mesmerized. Sometimes he's back in Shreveport, just a kid with his guitar, alongside Luke the Drifter in the Cradle of the Stars. And he goes back to the chorus, but
Right.
I love Merle.
Yeah.
I cried like a baby when
Yeah.
he died.
He had a house down here in Paris
Oh,
on
I
the lake
know.
down there. Great guy.
Well, he lived over at the country club, too.
That's right. I knew him well. Worked on his stuff. Knew his son-in-laws and all. Just a great guy. But he would pull the oxygen out of a room. Did you ever meet Merle?
No, I never had the
son.
opportunity. I wish I could have.
Yeah, if he come in here right now, we'd all just be trying to find air to breathe, wouldn't we? 'Cause
yeah.
He's just that kind of guy. He just pull the oxygen out.
Right, yeah.
He was something else. He was a dear friend of mine, and I loved him.
Yeah.
I loved him so much. He was solid, man.
Yeah, exactly. What he told you was the way it was.
Oh, I know.
I got to cut you loose. You want to play my song for me?
Shoot, yeah, brother.
All right. He's going to play a song here, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to let him sing us out here while he's getting ready. I'm going to talk to everybody in here. Rick.
I think we need a rematch on this.
Yeah, buddy.
What's that?
Wait a minute. I think we need to do this again sometime.
I'm ready anytime. Now that I got your number, and you'll answer me now, won't you?
There you go. I wrote a song one time. I never finished it. I was writing it for Tanya Tucker. It says, well, you got my number, honey. Why don't you give me a ring?
There you go. Rick, I appreciate it, brother.
Yes, sir. I enjoyed
It's been fun, ain't it?
Yes.
You get these cats in here, right? Especially the cat in the hat telling these
Yes,
stories.
sir.
Boy, I'm slower than you.
Dylan,
Getting up after setting that
I
one.
enjoyed meeting you. I'm a fan of yours. I watch you.
Yep.
What you do is excellent work, brother.
I appreciate it, and I want to apologize. I wouldn't walk out on a live recording to take a call like I did earlier, but it was Vince Gill calling me.
Wow.
And if I was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on the $1 Million Question and Vince Gill called me, I'd probably walk out.
I'd have to walk out. Did you throw a plug in for me? I'm on the
absolutely.
Mike.
I said I'm on the Mike Weatherford Show.
That's right, Chloe.
That's great.
I said, I had to call you back, Vince.
That's great.
Dylan knows the whole game. You hear that? I have to call you.
That's
Hey,
great.
dude, I want to get you in here one time and come in, and you and I do a show, and we'll talk about everything that you know, because you are a walking encyclopedia. Because I watch you all the time, folks.
I
Tell them how to
appreciate
find you.
Oh, you can look up Dylan Weldon. You can Google me or however you want to look me up, but look up Dylan Weldon. I'm bound to pop up. Or Drifting Cowboy Podcast after Hank's band.
Right. He's great. He knows all of his history. Did you know this? You know how he does it. That voice is unmistakable. Man, I appreciate it. Good meeting you. I seen you come in. I knew who you was with that hat. When I seen you come across the street with my good friend Gary, I said, I know that cat right there from somewhere, but I couldn't put you together. Then I seen that hat. I knew who you was.
I'm
You
so
two
happy
need
to
to
be
do a
here.
show.
Yeah, we will.
You two need to do a show.
yeah.
We will.
Yep, I
We'll do,
think
we'll
so.
do one. I appreciate it. Good meeting you, my friend.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right, man. Gary, man, it's wonderful having you back, buddy.
Hey, love you. I'm
Love
glad
you
to be
too,
here.
man. I enjoy you and your stories and your singing and all. I mean, and you hooked me up with Bobby. You done it because he wouldn't talk to me. I didn't. Now he will because he found out that I've got the
on the golf course.
Yeah, I've got the inside on Golden Pond moonshine. So I think Bobby's my friend now.
Absolutely.
But I want to tell you how much I appreciate you.
Appreciate
your
you,
friendship.
Mike. Appreciate all your sponsors,
Yes,
too.
sir, I appreciate
And if
all.
I had a business in Paris, Tennessee, you'd be the hoss I'd want out there selling my
That's
product.
what I appreciate, man. I appreciate all y'all. Hey, I'm going to let Bobby carry us out, but I'm going to tell you what. I want to thank all my sponsors, all my viewers. Thank my cats in the back. Hey, I got some great guys back here. I got Kevin Keel, the producer. I got
Thank you, Kevin.
I got Dana. Roll me down here, Dana. I don't know what happened. My whole board went out here. I don't know what happened here. Anyway, she had some other stuff. But anyway, I want to thank my producer, Kevin Keel. I want to thank Scott Norwood. I want to thank Dana Allen for all they do back in the back. Without them, I couldn't do what I do. We just sit up here and have fun. And I want to thank you, the viewer. Hey, if you haven't done it yet, reach over and follow us. Find us on all the platforms. Tell your family, tell your friends. Look what we got going on tonight. Where else can you get these cats that I've got in here live tonight? One day you're going to find this video and look back and you'll say, wow, how'd he have all them in one place? Dylan, you got to agree on that. It's hard to get all this together.
Absolutely.
We're going to do it again. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Take it away, my friend, Mr. Bobby Keel.
I'm up and gone at the break of dawn, just a working like a regular dog to keep a woman and the lights and the water and the phone turned on. I've been saying yes, sir, all day at work, singing yes, ma'am at home. I've been storing up the cuss words, keeping them under my tongue. Need a little time off the bad behavior. Yeah, the rebel in me done been asleep too long. I need a little time off the bad behavior. I said, it look like I've been too good for too long. No, I went to a company party. I didn't even drink enough to get high. I met a preppy little wimp, should have whipped, but I let him slide. Hey, Hambone McGraw got the law paid off, dealing blackjack Saturday night. And I got to ripple my take home for everyone from my wife. I need a little time off bad behavior. Yeah, the rebel in me done been asleep too long. I need a little time off for bad behavior. Said it looked like I've been too good for too long. Had a number on my mind, I've been fighting off yours to call. Hey, pretty little strawberry blonde with a southern drawl. Yeah, some good old boys called collect from Mississippi, said a fisherman are missing me. And some Gary Gentry time is what I need. Don't you agree? I need a little time off bad behavior. Rebel in me done been asleep too long. Gotta have a little time off bad behavior. Said it looks like I've been too good for too long. Said it looks like I've been too good for too long. Need a little time off for bad behavior. The old rebel in me done been asleep too long. Need a little time off for bad behavior. You know it looks like I've been too good for too long. I say it looks like I've been too good for too long. Yeah, it looks like I've been too good for too long. Thank you very much, Mike. I've had a blast tonight, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
I feel so blessed to be with my brothers.
Man, thank you, sir. He's checking this out. That is damn good.
I won't be able to sleep.